Hello, fellow Star Trek fleet commanders. This is 𝗂𝗵𝘁 from BHD8 Gaming. When it comes to scrapping those grade 2 ships for your grade 3 materials, you have the 𝘂𝗶𝘁 for your gas, the 𝗂𝗵𝗲 for your ore, but do you scrap the Envoy or the Phindra for your crystal? Let's do it. This will be another one of our short and sweet videos, so buckle up and we'll dive right in. Before you can scrap a ship, of course, you have to have all the blueprints so that you can build it in the first place. On that front, and from my own experience, the Envoy is much easier to go ahead and source those blueprints for than the Phindra, and the preferred area for us to do that is those level 17 Separatist systems. You can check out the videos where we opened 1,000 of those Separatist loot chests all at once, what happens if you try to get more than 1,000 chests at a time, and the loadout, that is the crews and the ships that we use to farm all of those up in right around 90 minutes or so of game time from the playlist up here in the card. When it comes to actually sourcing the blueprints for the Phindra, while researching for this video, I did make an attempt to do that. For probably about 2 hours I spent looking for a system that you can farm those with relative ease, and I kind of gave up because the Envoy is so much easier to source blueprints for. So if you know of a great system to farm those Phindras or a reason for doing so, then drop that in the comments down below. But moving on, if it wasn't clear already which one is the winner, if you came here just to get an answer, then the Envoy is far superior for everything that is except for your grade 3 common crystal, which in most cases, if you haven't already got that from your refining, then you'll probably just go ahead and spend Latinum to get it. Now we'll get into the rest of the data here in a moment. But before we do, if you're getting any kind of value whatsoever out of this video, please leave it a like. It does help the channel tremendously if you do so. Comment down below on how diligent you've been with your building and scrapping, be that from your grade 2 to grade 3 or your grade 3 to grade 4 to help your in-game material needs. Subscribe if you've not done so already for more Star Trek, Fleet Command, and other gaming content. And don't forget to share this video with anybody you think might get some sort of value out of it. Moving into our data on this, we did rely heavily on STFC.space to try to help put this together. We will skip over titanium, dilithium, and experience cost. Experience costs are the same for all of those ships, and they do return the same amount of ship XP to you. And suffice it to say that the Envoy is going to return a greater amount of the dilithium and the titanium than the Phindra for those that are interested in that. Starting with our ship parts, in order to get an Envoy all the way built up, you will need 2,552 of those grade 2 survey parts. Now remember, that is the base amount, so any research that you've done will also get factored into this and make the return that much better. You will end up getting 74 grade 3 survey parts for your effort. For the Phindra, however, it will cost you 1,302 of those grade 2 interceptor parts, and it will return 41 grade 3 interceptor parts. Technically, I guess this is one other area the Phindra is better than the Envoy, because no matter what you do, the Envoy is never going to return grade 3 interceptor parts. But again, this is something that you can spend Latinum on and very likely will do so. Now, crystal is very likely what everybody clicked on this video for in the first place, so let's dive into that. Just as a real quick side note though, both of these ships will give you some grade 3 gas, even though you don't have to put any grade 2 gas into them. So, for the crystal, the Envoy will cost you 5,290 grade 2 common crystal and will yield 118 grade 3. The Phindra will cost 2,460 grade 2 common crystal and it will yield 76 grade 3. So it is more efficient there, but again, that doesn't really matter for those that are out there to build and scrap, because you will likely have some Latinum to toss at it, and everything else is way more valuable. Moving into that uncommon crystal area, the Envoy will cost you 913 grade 2 uncommon crystals, but it will yield 33 grade 3 uncommon crystals for that. The Phindra, on the other hand, is 852 grade 2 uncommon crystals, and it will only yield 22 of those grade 3 uncommon. And once more on the gas, that Envoy will give you 63 grade 3 common gas and 18 grade 3 uncommon gas, where the Phindra will give you 41 grade 3 common and 12 grade 3 uncommon gas. Both of the ships will actually give one each of the rare gas and rare crystal. I have to mention that because somebody in the comments will catch me if not. The bottom line for us though is that the Envoy is the clear winner in the scrap wars. It is much easier to source those blueprints for, and it has a more efficient return on the grade 2 to grade 3 crystal. So if you missed the playlist earlier, you can check out the link to that playlist down below in the description for our 1,000 Separatist farming chests that we did, the crews that we use for it, and what happens again if you try to get more than 1,000 loot chests in the game right now. We'd like to thank everybody who has monetarily supported the channel. If you'd like to leave a tip for all the hard work that we've done, you can do so through the link in the description to our PayPal. You can join the Patreon, and you can actually join our YouTube channel as well. Free ways to support the channel, of course, are to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and not skip the ads if you are presented with any. That's it for this video. Choose to live, my friends, and we will see you again soon.